Hi friends, my name is Leslie, I'm a Dominican living in Poland, and today I'm gonna talk about one of the things that people most ask me about when I tell them that I'm living here. Are the Poles really that cold? Especially when you come from a culture like mine in the Caribbean, where everybody, says hi, hugging and kissing and blah blah blah. We are really used to touching and being touched, let's say. So everybody just asks me, don't you feel a little bit weird when you're there? My short answer to that is no. The Poles are not cold. They just have a different culture than us in the Caribbean. Dominican people normally express themselves by calling you my love, my life, my king, my queen. That's just how we talk. And that's not the case in Poland, which is completely fine. But what I found is that even though they are more correct in the way they talk, they are definitely there to help you if you need help. My fiance's family, for example, when I came here, I was so scared because I was so pregnant. I didn't speak the language. It was winter when I came, so you can imagine I came from 30 degrees weather and I came here and it was so cold. So I was so scared to introduce myself to these people. What are they gonna think about me? How are they gonna treat me? Are they gonna be mean to me? And luckily none of that happened. From the first time when I met his mom and dad, oh my god, I just wanted to push this date away. I was like, maybe we could use one more day to get used to living together. But yeah, I didn't have any reason to be afraid. They were so nice. His mom even had downloaded some translator applications so we could try to communicate. And it has been like that with everybody. As I have mentioned in other videos here, every time I've been in a situation where I really need help, people have been there for me, have been kind to guide me, to show me what I need to do, and have had patience with me. Like for example, one time I went to the Sklep and I had to pay in cash and I was just looking at this woman like, girl, what are you saying? Because normally in Biedronka I just pay with my card, so and they have the little screen so I kind of know how much it is. But it just got to the point where I just had to say, hey, can you please write this down for me? And she was just writing and I say, oh, I'm so sorry, my Polish is so bad. And she was like, yeah, it's not so bad. And of course it is bad. Of course it's bad, but just the kindness of not being people who have been in America and speak a different language than English, how it can be. I worked in customer service as a Spanish speaker, speaking English as my second language, and the things I got told. So I really appreciated how kind she was, and I just remember this phrase that stuck with me for so much, this krok po kroku. And I said that and she was laughing, and it was like this cute little interaction. And same, for example, one time I was in Biedronka and some guy, really old guy, was passing and he gonna look at me like, you are not from around here. And I say hi. I say dzień dobry. And he started talking to me and he's like, oh, and where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm Dominican and blah blah blah. And he's like, Dominican? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what are you doing here? It's so far away. So we had this, cool conversation in the middle of Biedronka. And then he just went about his day and I went about my day. And I have found, for example, I have a neighbor and it's a few of us in the street, but to be honest, we are not next door neighbors. So I had only seen him drive by. He has a little scooter thingy and he sees me with my kid walking sometimes. And I don't know, one day I just kind of said, I kind of want to say dzień dobry because I see that normally the Polish people, when you are driving, especially in the village, people say, oh, dzień dobry, dzień dobry. So I thought, okay, I think I can do it. And I was so embarrassed, not embarrassed, but I was so afraid that he was gonna look at me like, So I just put my little head dzień dobry. And he was like, oh, dzień dobry. And now every time he's driving by and I'm outside with my kid, he's dzień dobry and I am dzień dobry. And then one time it was already late summer and I was picking up some, don't laugh at me, I'm gonna say it, but don't laugh at me. I was picking some Yezhena, some blackberries. And we just had a cute little conversation. He went on with his life, and to me, this is warmth. Maybe it is because I am not a particularly huggy, touchy person, but I feel really good here. I really feel really good with the culture here. And not only that, but I can see that when you guys are in family, like within your people, you are so, loud, and you hug each other and you laugh, and it's not at all this idea of cold people that sit in the table and are just like, can you pass me the salt now? So I really like that. And the time, for example, I went, I think this is called a biechada, maybe. But yeah, it was so fun. So many people that I didn't know. So many people that tried to communicate with me. This is my brain literally explodes when I have so much Polish speaking people around me, because I cannot catch you guys. But it's so fun to see you interact with each other and to see you try to communicate with me. And dancing. Polish people dance, guys. This is not at all what I was expecting, and I'm so happy that I was wrong. So if you ever hear that Polish people are cold, you can send them this video. And that's all I had to say about that. Please let me know if there's any other thing that you would be interested to hear from my foreigner's perspective on Poland. I'll be more than happy to talk about that. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop me a comment with any opinions that you have. I really enjoy engaging with you guys and forming this community. Bye bye!